Good evening, everyone, and welcome to day 15 of our 21-day meditation course. We've just entered week 3, so welcome and thank you so much for joining, especially on a Saturday night. If it's your first time, thank you for joining us, and there are also recordings of all the previous sessions. So just so everyone is aware, this session is being recorded and will be put on YouTube so that people can watch it later, or if you want to return to the session, you can watch it again. Yesterday, we looked into the heart chakra, and the theme of the day was unconditional love. Today, we're going to work on the 5th chakra, which is the Vishuddhi Chakra. I'm Sushila, and I'll be your host for the evening. So I would like to just quickly introduce the schedule for today. We'll just have the slide for the schedule, and we'll go through what we're going to look into this day. So we have 2 presenters with us. They're they have a lot of knowledge about Sahaja Yoga. So we have Awana and we have Naval. So when we go through the session, first we'll start with an introduction to the Vishuddhi Chakra by Naval. Then we'll have a guided meditation by Awana, who's a very good meditator. We have some music meditation, which will be a music by a Sahaja Yogi, someone who has been practicing this meditation, and she's also a professional musician. We have a video of Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, who is the founder of this meditation. And then we'll have some experience sharing from Awana, who's going to tell us a little bit about some experiences that she had related to this 5th energy center. And I just want to remind everyone that Sahaja Yoga is always 100% free. And these sessions are just of our own pleasure to share this with you because we find that it really helps us. So I think we'll just let the presenters introduce themselves a little bit. So Awana and Naval, would you like to join me and introduce yourselves?
Hi, good evening, everyone. This is Naval. I'm from Limerick, Ireland. I'm practicing Sahaja Yoga almost like 20 years. So looking forward to talk about Vishuddhi Chakra today. That's me.
Hi, everyone. My name is Awana. I live in London. I have been practicing Sahaja Yoga for a little bit more than 10 years now. I'm looking forward to meditating with all of you tonight.
Great. Thank you guys so much for being with us and sharing your experiences and your Sahaj knowledge. I'm going to pass over now to Naval, who will introduce the Vishuddhi Chakra.
Thank you so much, Sushila. So today we are going to talk about the Vishuddhi Chakra. Vishuddhi Chakra, basically, it's very simple and it's very important chakra in our human evolution. So as a human being, when we raise our head up, that time the Vishuddhi Chakra got developed, and it gives and that differentiates human from the animals. So that also rises our ego and superego. So animal doesn't have the ego and superego, but human has it. And so all is because of this Vishuddhi Chakra. Another important quality of this chakra is all we speak, we talk, whatever we communicate with each other, it's all because of the vowels. And all these vowels made this Vishuddhi Chakra. Okay, so, and if you see these vowels are nothing but the essence or the suffixes of all this Vishuddhi Chakra. Vishuddhi is basically a Sanskrit word. It's made up of 2 words, which is Vi and Shuddhi. So Shuddhi means it's pure, and Vi means it's absolute. So it's absolute pure. So once this chakra awakens in its full sense, we get the quality of absolute pureness. Okay. In medical science, this chakra is called cervical plexus, and it's located at the level of our throat, where exactly the vocal cord is. And these energy centers look after all our ENT organs. Okay, so such as neck, our mouth, our arm, our ears, so inside and outside part of the ears, our nose, our tongue, teeth, our face, our speech, the movement of our eyes, and all thyroid glands. So all these organs are connected with this Vishuddhi Chakra. So if you imagine, if that important chakra goes out of balance, it causes diseases like flu, angina, spondylitis. So all this left side Vishuddhi problems, and sometimes people loss of voice. They have throat problems like sore throats. If you see in this during pandemics, we all have suffered from the sore throats. And thank God, like I got a chance to clear Vishuddhi Chakra through some Sahaja Yoga meditations. It also caused the problem of depression, cervical cancer, and all our five senses goes into imbalance because of the Vishuddhi Chakra. So medically, Vishuddhi Chakra is very important, which is cervical plexus. Okay. Now let's talk about our subtle knowledge or the Sahaja knowledge of the Vishuddhi Chakra. If you see in this chart, the Vishuddhi Chakra is our fifth chakra in our subtle system. It has 16 petals, and each petal has its significant qualities. It represents on our hand with our index finger. So for example, if you feel any tingling, any burning, or any kind of sensations on your index fingertip, that time it means something is causing, or you need to work on the Vishuddhi Chakra. Vishuddhi Chakra usually associate with our ether elements, okay? And it has various quality. The first important quality is collectivity. Like as I told you, Vishuddhi Chakra is located over our throat, and that's why we speak and we talk with each other. And we spoke and we talk, and that's why we are collective and we are human being. So collectivity is very first quality of the Vishuddhi Chakra. The second one is self-worth. So with the help of Vishuddhi Chakra, we start respecting ourselves and start respecting others. So as a human, as a basic principle of the human, that we respect each other. Third one is diplomacy. So diplomacy it's not like that we wanted to gain something out of it, but diplomacy has a two type. One is genuine diplomacy and artificial diplomacy. So genuine diplomacy is come within, without doing anything. So Sahaja Yoga meditation help us to awaken this chakra, and with that we get the genuine diplomacy. So whatever we do, that is the benevolent for all the human beings, that is benevolent from others, not for our own purpose or for to gain ourselves. Okay. But the artificial one is basically like, if you wanted to gain ourselves by doing some trick, that time other people do it like artificial diplomacy. But this chakra is give us the genuine diplomacy, which is within ourselves. The fourth important quality of the chakra is detachment. Okay. So we get detached from ourselves, from our own being. So as the Kundalini rises, okay, so our heart, where the spirits resides, it's get connected to the Sahasrara. Okay, that time, usually in normal days, like our mind or our brain is our driver. Okay, but once the Kundalini awaken, the spirits become the driver. And then we start looking ourselves as a detached person. So for example, if I'm angry, if I'm sad, if I have any emotional problems, I start looking myself as a different person. Oh, I don't have to do that. Oh, I don't have to work on this. So you don't have to go to anyone to tell you about your own problem, but you will realize it about yourself. And you start witnessing all the world, everything like a witness. So you start witnessing your mind, start witnessing your body, your thoughts, your emotions, that could be good or bad emotions, all the drama, your day-to-day life, you start witnessing it. It's like if you go to the movies or anywhere, whatever we watch into the movie, we are witnessing what's going on, but we are not part and parcel of it. And let's imagine, if we are not part and parcel of it, we can easily solve any kind of problem. You can solve your own problem when you start witnessing yourself. So that's the very important quality of detachment. We'll get it from this chakra. And the very last one is we feeling oneness. So as the collective, as a human being, we start feeling oneness with the whole world is my one family. Okay. We are part and parcel of all the cosmic power, all the cosmic energy around us. For that, we don't need to physically connected with each other, but we spiritually connected, or we connected to the vibrations coming through our hand, our head, and all the chakras. Okay. Like every chakra, the Vishuddhi has three aspects. One is left, one is right, and center. So it's called left Vishuddhi, center Vishuddhi, and the right Vishuddhi. So let's talk about the left Vishuddhi. So left Vishuddhi, its causes when we have the lack of collectivity, witnessing, or lack of self-respect. It also causes when we feel the guilty. And we find this kind of problems mostly in the Eastern or Western countries. Like most of the people, they feel guilty for nothing at all. There is no need to feel the guilty, but because of that, it causes the problem. It also gets imbalance when we have lusty or greedy eyes. So it's basically like brother-sister relationship has the problem that time this left Vishuddhi causes. So simply to clear the left Vishuddhi, we have to just take our hand, we have to just give a little bit massage or give a little bit vibration to our left part of the Vishuddhi, left part of our neck, and just saying that, oh Mother Kundalini, please take me all the guilt from me. I'm not guilty at all. I don't want any guilt within myself. Hey Mother Kundalini, please take me away from all lust, greedy problems. So just saying the few things, the Kundalini start working on it and you can get rid of all the left Vishuddhi problem. Similarly, we have right Vishuddhi. So right Vishuddhi basically causes when we speak loud, when we speak harsh talking or aggressive talking, or we keep talking too much all the time. And we always like angry. And some people, they feel proud that they are angry. But because of this, it causes the right Vishuddhi. Okay, so there is no worries like when we talk to person to dominate others, something like that. But we should not do too much talking. Otherwise, our right Vishuddhi goes out of balance. And to cure it, the best thing is stop talking. Okay, stop sweetness or talk melodious things to the people. Okay, and then your right Vishuddhi get clear. And you can give the similar like hand vibration to your right Vishuddhi and just say, Mother Kundalini, or Mother, please give me a balance of my light Vishuddhi. Please make me a cool down person, make me a sweet person, like that. So you can give a little bit vibration to your right Vishuddhi and that will get cured. Okay. So there are so many things that you can just say, because you can say, Mother, make me a detached witness. Please make me the part and parcel of the whole. Mother, I'm not guilty at all. Okay. Please take my all aggressions, all dominions from me. Okay. Give me a sweet voice. Make me a sweet collective person. Okay. So all the little things, if you talk about this Vishuddhi Chakra, and then you can get rid of it. So Vishuddhi Chakra is really important chakra. And as we learned yesterday, similarly for every chakra, this Vishuddhi Chakra has a sound called hum, H-A-M, hum. So by making that sound also, you can get easily clear your Vishuddhi Chakra. So this is little introduction about Vishuddhi. And now let's meditate on Vishuddhi and see how it goes. So I'll pass to Oana. She will guide us through meditation. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Naval, for this beautiful introduction to the Vishuddhi Chakra and its amazing qualities. So now let us slowly bring our attention inside and make sure that we are comfortably sitting down on the floor directly or on a chair. And we can close our eyes. With our hands on the knees, with the palms facing upwards. And let us try to find the silence within. With our attention inside, let us now place our left hand in front of the body at the level of our Muladhara chakra, our first chakra, and with the right hand, let's move along our spinal cord and let us make a knot above our heads one time. Let us again repeat that. And tie 2 knots. And one last time, we repeat the same movement. And we're gonna tie 3 knots above our head. Now, we keep our left hand on the knee, and with the right hand, we are going to do an arc of protection above our heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. Let us again close our eyes. And keep our hands on the knees in the same position with the palms facing upwards. Let us now take a few deep breaths within. Let's hold it a little bit inside. And then breathe out slowly. Let's do it a few more times. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe in. And out. Let us try to keep our attention on top of our head. Now, let us keep our left hand on the knee and put the right hand on the ground or towards the ground if you are sitting on a chair. And here we can pray inside the Kundalini. Please balance my left side, my emotions. Take away from me any imbalances, tensions, worries. Allow me to be a joyful, bubbling personality. All right, let us put our right hand back on the lap with the palm open towards the ceiling. And now we can put our left hand with the palm facing backwards. And again with full attention inside. Let us pray. Mother Kundalini, please balance my right side. Please cool down my right side. And allow me to be a balanced personality. A dynamic and balanced personality. Let's take away the heat from my right side. Now we can place our left hand back on the knee, again with the palm facing upwards. And now let us put our attention on our center channel and place our right hand in front of our body at the level of our Muladhara chakra, and with a slow movement, let us move the palm just turned upwards. Let's move it slowly up our spine wards. Until we reach the top of our head and we go beyond. Let us do it 2 more times. Let's raise our Kundalini in this way. So with our full attention, let us repeat this movement from the base of our spine upwards, to the top of the head and beyond. And when we go beyond, we are going to turn the palm of our head, of our right hand, and try to see if we feel anything up there. And we try to keep our attention up there, on top of our head. Let's do it 1 more time. Go slowly along our spine. We accompany our Kundalini along our spine, top of our head and beyond. We can even move our right hand with the palm downwards. We can move it up and down slowly and see if we feel anything different. All right, now we can place again our right hand back on the lap. We can meditate in silence for a few minutes. So now, let us put our attention on our Vishuddhi Chakra. We keep our left hand open on the knee. And let us place our right hand at the base of the neck on the left hand side. We can slightly turn the head towards the right. Let's put our attention on the center. And we can say inside, Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. I am not guilty at all. I am the pure spirit. So how can I be guilty? If I made any mistakes in the past, I will correct myself and won't do them again. But I am not guilty. I am not guilty. Oh Mother, please allow me to love myself and respect myself, so that I can respect others too. And please allow me to enjoy pure relationships, everyone around me. Let me enjoy myself and enjoy the others around me. Let us place our right hand back on the knee. And now let us place our left hand at the base of our neck on the right hand side. And we can turn slightly our head towards our left. And let us meditate on the qualities of this center. And here we can pray. Mother Kundalini, please give me pure, divine diplomacy. That is motivated by towards the others. Please teach me how to speak to the others, how to express and communicate my love. And let us all speak sweetly to each other. So that we develop that community of love. That you want to see through us. We can put our left hand back on the knee. And now let us put our attention and our right hand on our central Vishuddhi at the base of our neck. And let us meditate on these beautiful qualities, this center, mainly our sense of collectivity and our detachment. Let's meditate on these qualities within us. All these qualities are innate. We are born with. We don't need to make an effort to obtain them. We just need to put our attention inside and find them inside ourselves. And here we can pray. Mother Kundalini, please allow me to enjoy the other's presence. Allow me to enjoy collectivity, being part and parcel of the whole. And please allow me to feel the oneness with everyone and the whole world. Mother Kundalini, please allow me to witness, to watch this incredible, beautiful play of life that you created. This allowed me to be a detached witness, without reacting, just watching the play. Your divine play. Let's now place our right hand back on the knee. Stay in silence just for a few moments. Try to keep our attention inside. On top of our head. We can now slowly open our eyes. And keeping our attention inside, we can again raise our Kundalini like we did the first time. Now the bottom. Seven times. And now we are going to listen to a beautiful musical piece. So if you want, you can continue meditating. And you can again close your eyes and continue. You can continue staying in this meditative state.
प्यार भरे
We'll now have a short video by Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, who is the founder of Sahaj Yoga, and she'll talk a bit about the Vishuddhi Chakra, which is the fifth center that we've been discussing today. We'd recommend while we listen to this video, if you could keep your hands open and see what you feel on your hands during the talk. It's nice to remain in a meditative mood. Just keep your hands open on your lap, as we often do during the meditation. And please enjoy the talk.
In the West, we have become very speedy, no doubt. And to bring down this speed, we have to use meditative process that we feel our peace within ourselves. Also, the thoughts are bombarding our minds, and we react very fast to others and to these thoughts. So one has to be aware. One has to be knowing what is happening within yourself. That the thoughts are bombarding you. You are trying to ascend, and you find it very difficult to get rid of the thoughts. The thought process can start by your conditioning or by your ego. Only two problems. And you are the one who is under the challenge. So you have got these simple people in the village who start watching everything, but they do not react. If you do not react, then your thoughts will give up. So the first thing should be to watch yourself that you are not reacting, but you are experiencing and enjoying the silence, the subtleties, the beauty, the glory of your being as well as whatever is around. You don't have to force yourself to break this habit. But just to be on the watch out. It's not necessary to talk too much about it also. Nor it is necessary to think about anything. Because supposing you see a tree, so it's a tree only. What are we going to think about it? And whatever we may think about it, it's going to be the tree. So there's no harm in appearing little bit stupid, doesn't matter. But this is the basic thing is that when we start analyzing, we are breaking our own nerves and poisoning our own mind and brain. So to watch something without analysis, without thinking about it, is reality. If you can achieve that point where you watch everything without reacting, you are in reality. And then only the penetration into the subtleties of your surroundings, of your relationships, your friendships, the whole universe dawns upon you. So to judge others, to think of others, what they are doing, what's wrong with them, about anything whatsoever you may think is wrong, is not going to be corrected. Like I know some people who are especially bureaucrats, they are traveling, supposing by the car. Then they will say, I think, you see, this road should have gone this way. Or I think it would have been nice if this house was facing the other way. But it's not, see. It is not going to face. It is going to be the way it is. So what is the use of wasting your brain, your mind, your thought in suggesting something which doesn't work out? And never going to work out either. So when we start like, I think these trees should have been little taller, but they are not. I think that the crows should stop their noise. They will not. So just accept it. Acceptance is the way we are going to enjoy. But acceptance doesn't mean tolerance, because tolerance means you have to work very hard to accept that the trees are of the same height. They can't grow. It's too much for you. When you say I have to tolerate it, you see, because my mind doesn't accept. So, acceptance as it is, whatever you see, acceptance. And that is how people grow, I have seen, those who start accepting. That's the sign. That's the sign of their strength and their depth, like the propensity of this Mother Earth. She is what she is. And she bears whatever is there. If you put a heavy thing on her, she'll put equal and opposite force and bear it. She doesn't say, I'm tolerating it, I'm exerting any pressure. But she's just accepting. So the witnessing and awareness develops when we start just accepting things as they are. I think doesn't work out. I think it would have been better like this, doesn't work out.
So that will be all of the meditations for today. And I think, as you heard in the talk by Shri Mataji, the theme of today was not reacting. So just witnessing things without reacting to them. And this is one of the greatest qualities of the Vishuddhi Chakra, the throat chakra, because it is the way that we interact with everyone through this chakra. But it's also the ability to see ourselves and to see how we react to things and how we behave. So it's also a very, very important quality. On that note, we're going to have a quick experience share from Oana. So we're going to bring her back and ask her to tell us a bit about what she's learned. It's kind of related to reacting, but also about just the way you interact with other people, the way you really appreciate other people. So Oana, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, welcome back. We'd love to have you share your experience with us. So please take the floor.
Thank you, Sushila. Yes, I will try to be brief because I'm conscious of time is quite late. So yes, I would like to share a very interesting experience that occurred some time after I started Sahaja Yoga meditation. I was somewhere in Italy volunteering. We were quite a large group there together. Among the people I met there was also a lady that I realized myself that for some reason I did not appreciate as a person at that time. And I was just observing myself having these kind of negative feelings. And I could not really understand why is that, because the person was had never done anything wrong to me. On the contrary, she was very, very nice to me. And however, I just had a reaction. I noticed myself having this reaction whenever she talked, laughed, her behavior, kind of everything she was doing created a negative reaction in me. And I found this very, very distressing because I was already meditating, and I felt that how come I am someone who is trying to evolve spiritually and be a better person. So how can I live with this kind of feelings towards someone, especially that there was no apparent reason to it. So one day I just sat down and in meditation, I also prayed that, Mother, please help me overcome these negative feelings. Look, this is what is happening. I don't know why I have these negative feelings towards this person, but I felt inside me like a very strong desire to overcome this. And I added, I was ready to do whatever it takes to get there, to overcome these negative feelings. So again, I sat in meditation silently, and then just a few hours later, I was somewhere in the kitchen and by myself, and suddenly there is this lady coming with another person, and they were talking at the door entry. So again, I felt that reaction inside, but then I said to myself, okay, so now I'm not going to run away or anything. I am going to stay, approach them, and I am going to say something nice to her, which I did. And then I left. All lasted for a few minutes. Then I went out of the room, and yeah, that's it. It was in the evening. The next day, in the morning, I woke up, and later on I saw her, and it was just incredible that all those negative reactions that I could feel whenever I met her were completely gone. Completely. And instead I felt like joy and love. I feel my heart open, and I couldn't even remember how it felt like to have those negative reactions and feelings. And it was such a beautiful feeling, and it was very interesting because I wondered, but is it that she changed overnight? And I observed her again. No, she was the same. But what had changed? It was my own perception. So it was really a very precious experience, because I learned that most of the times it is not so much about the others. It is about ourselves and our own limitations. And that if we learn to overcome them, then we will get to a very beautiful place where we aspire to be. And it's worth trying, overcoming this petty prejudgments, whatever negative feelings we may have. Now I'll just quickly mention another experience I had shortly after I started Sahaja Yoga meditation. Is that I once met a person and felt something very particular. It was the first time I had felt this way, that somehow it felt as if in my heart there had been like a fence that was falling. So in that person's presence, I felt that fence falling over. So it felt as if there's nothing in between us. And I felt that oneness at a very small level. But yeah, I guess this is what it feels when we feel one. It's an actual thing. There is no differences, no barriers between each other. Really.
Wow, that's really
All one. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Oana. And also thank you for the beautiful meditation earlier.
Thank you.
Yes, I think we'll go back to the slides. I'd like to quickly talk about meditating at home. So we've mentioned this in the previous days, but yes, we'd like to stay a bit longer and talk more about the experiences, but unfortunately we don't have so much time. Thank you so much, everyone. So we're just going to talk about how you meditate at home. So inside yoga, we understand that it's a kind of practice that you need to keep up consistently to really see results of with meditation. So we recommend that if you can, you could meditate 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening every day. This sounds quite challenging, but even if you can only do 2 minutes or 5 minutes and just get yourself to sit down and put your attention inside on yourself, it will really make such a big difference. We recommend that you sit either on a floor or on a chair. You can sit outside in your house, wherever you feel comfortable, and just try to find a place that is a bit peaceful, because, yeah, of course, it's very difficult to keep your attention inside when there's a lot of noise outside, although it is possible. So we usually sit with our hands open on our lap with the palms facing upwards. And this is because we usually feel the energy of our centers on our palms and we receive on our palms. So it's the best way is to sit with both your hands open. And if you want to just do a really short meditation at home, we usually start by doing the raising Kundalini exercise that we did earlier. You can sit for 5 to 10 minutes. If you find it hard to keep your attention, you can raise your hand to the top of the head and keep the attention on the top of our head, which is where the 7th energy center is, which is where we're trying to reach with our attention and with our Kundalini energy. And then after you're done with the meditation, you can sit for as long as you can or as long as you would like to. And then at the end, you just raise your Kundalini again and take a bandhan. So please just feel free to meditate anytime. And also, if you find yourself in a stressful situation and you don't think that you have space or time to meditate, it can also be good if you just go somewhere a bit secluded and quickly just give yourself a bandhan and bring your attention back onto the top of your head, because it really helps to rebalance yourself and recenter yourself throughout the day. So even if you find that you've just had like a stressful presentation or you're about to, and you just want to bring yourself back into balance, before you start, you can just bring your attention back to the top of the head. And then I'm sure I've had this experience many times. You find yourself performing much better because you've found the balance within yourself. I think we can move on now. So we have a few links for you. First of all, we have the link to the meditation website. So this is the 21 Days website, and it has links to all the previous meditations that we've done in these 21 days, which have been put on YouTube, and they were run on Zoom originally. It also has links to the future Zoom meetings, which are always the same link, which is at the bottom of the page, and we'll be posting that in the chat. We're here every day at 7:45 p.m., and this is day 15 out of 21 days. We also have a beginners WhatsApp group. So this will also be the link in the chat. And what you can do is join a WhatsApp group where you can talk to other people who are starting out with meditation. You can write questions if you'd like. And there are some people who are more experienced on the group as well who could answer your questions. We also have a program which we call the mentoring program. So what happens is that we assign a more experienced meditator to a newer meditator like you. So if you would like to join us, you can get to know someone one-to-one. You can ask them any questions. I have a mentee. So her name is Aditi, and she shares with me some of her experiences. And I have to say, it's so nourishing for me as a mentor to hear about her journey, but also it's so good for her to have this moment to, or someone to share with all her experiences and to keep track of the things that she notices about the meditation or things she realizes about herself. So I would really recommend, if you can, this is the link and it will also be placed in the chat, or you can use the QR code on the screen right now. Tomorrow, we're going to be moving on to the next chakra, which is on the forehead. It's called the Agya Chakra, and it's actually the last one before the experience of thoughtless awareness, which we reach at the top of the head. So that's kind of the aim of the meditation. So at this chakra, which is quite hard to achieve, we need to forgive. So the theme of tomorrow is forgiveness. Please join us, and we look forward to seeing you there. So now we're going to go into the breakout rooms. So these are just small chat rooms where you can talk to other people who are more experienced in meditation. And if you have any questions about the session today or anything else that you've heard in these talks, you can ask them. If you're here for the first time, we have a separate breakout room for you, which can just do the first initial meditation that we generally do, which is known as the self-realization meditation, which helps to awaken this energy within you. So if it's your first time here, if you could go to the bottom of the screen, in the reactions, raise your hand, then we'll put you into that special newcomers breakout room. And if you're here as a repeat, so you've been here for other days of the sessions, then you can join another breakout room. So either you'll be pre-assigned to a breakout room, and you just press the join breakout room, which you'll see on the left-hand side of the slide. Or if you would like to join and this doesn't pop up, you can press on the bottom of your screen, join breakout room. And then when this pop-up appears, you can press join. It might take us a few minutes to organize all of this, so please bear with us. Just want to say thank you so much to all our presenters today and to you for joining. And I think you should really congratulate yourself for taking this time to work on yourself and your own spiritual growth. Thank you so much for joining us.